5531, temporary C.
Person down between the building.
Officers couldn't get to the front lines without dispatchers
Middleton.
taking the first call.
Is she there for, does she work there, or did she say?
Danielle Kimball has been a calming voice.
No, that's okay.
Who provides quick judgment to get help where it's needed.
Middleton Police Department. I've been doing it since I was 19, 20 years old. Everything is about timing. A second can mean the world of difference.
The building is all locked up. I'm with a couple of deputies.
September 19th, 2018. Each second meant a difference, as she had to send her officers to an active shooter inside an office building filled with people.
Is it hard being in the community and knowing these officers and having to send them to something like this?
Absolutely. I think that was probably one of the hardest things I've ever done. But, I mean, I can't wrap them in bubble wrap and tell them not to go.
Additional ambulances also staged outside.
It's just, I kept thinking about little tidbits of each officer and what I know about them. You know, one officer had a baby, one likes to show me Lego projects, an officer's about to retire. Yeah. So just little stuff kept kind of going through my head as I'm sending them out there to that. And then at the same time, I'm thinking about the people in that building and the amount of people that I'm asking, can you get out? And if they said no, I have to tell them, you need to hide.
Drop that gun now!
The person behind the voice that comforts people in crisis
31.
found herself not knowing what to expect.
Finding out that there was no casualties and that everybody was going to be okay. I think after I found that out for sure, I slept like a baby that night. I was so happy.
A helping hand to the community and to the department.
I have the satisfaction of thinking, you know, I did it. I took care of my people.
When they needed it most.
Any other dispatcher here would have done it.
I equate the NICU to like I'm a dentist. Nobody wants to come and visit us, but when you need us, you're really glad that we're there. It's really a scary place in the beginning because this is not anybody's idea of reality.
It's a place that can be filled with gloom until a ray of warmth fills the halls.
Whenever I come into the NICU, if I saw him sitting behind the desk, I was always really excited. Like, oh, George's on tonight.
He has a gold medal in cuddling babies with a golden reputation to match at Meriter Hospital.
There you go. Hey, how you doing, pal?
He's a great guy, yeah, Grandpa George.
Hey.
George Faylor
What's happening here, huh?
is a retired IT worker.
You're okay.
And a Vietnam veteran.
They're here down, they're hearing my heartbeat.
The volunteer with a big heart
You're a big boy.
spends his nights cuddling little ones.
It helps me. Believe it or not, it helps them, it helps the nurses. So if I can be of help, that's all I want to do.
I kind of look at him like family.
Renee Hansen had her baby Carter 8 weeks early while her husband was deployed in Iraq.
Well, it was really scary.
Her husband Jacob came back on an emergency stay, and that's when he met George at the Ronald McDonald House.
While my husband was here, George came in and basically said he got a bunch of his military friends to pitch in and cover our stay.
Grandpa George did more than just cuddle baby Carter. He raised more than $350 for the family to stay close to him for free for 5 weeks.
I do that for any serviceman who comes home from a war zone like that. You know, anything I can help to do something for someone else.
But it made a really difficult time and stressful time in our life, just that less stressful.
The Hansens now live in California.
You're getting big. You don't know me, do you?
But always make room to visit their hospital family.
I feel very connected to this place and to all the people that work here.
Expressing appreciation for the light they brought in during a gloomy time.
I don't know, I've never been asked to explain why I do this, but if I can help somebody, I'm in good shape anymore.
George has volunteered for over a decade as a cuddler at Meriter and has 29 years of experience at the Ronald McDonald House.
We need more people like George. What a heartwarming story, Maureen. Thanks so much. Tonight, flooding fears in Belleville, where evacuations are underway right now.
That's because water is coming over the top of the Bellevue Dam in Belleville, raising concerns that the dam may breach.
And that is where our crews were first on the scene tonight. That's where we find NBC 15's Morgan Wolfe live. Morgan, officials are worried that that water is going to continue to rise.
And that's right, John. And now we spoke to emergency management officials just before the start of this newscast and learned that it's the berm that breached, not the dam, like what some media outlets are reporting. Now, behind me, you'll see that the water is flowing into this park here. This park is usually filled with people, but tonight it sits filled with water.
When rain comes, we call it blessings from the Lord. We got a lot of blessings last night.
The Bellevue Community Park is filled with blessings from Lake Bellevue.
Yeah.
Something Jesus Chavez prays doesn't get any worse.
I talked to a lot of the old timers, and they've never seen anything like this.
Bridges closed and games of hoops put on hold.
Everything is covered up now with the river water.
But Carrie Ohm says some are taking this as an opportunity to christen themselves. Oh, look at the duck! No! Oh no! Poor duck!
I think they are liking it a lot.
What is a blessing in some eyes
Duh!
could be a burden to others. But at the end of the day, people are just thankful no one was hurt.
This is a lot of water.
Just about an hour ago, fire officials that we spoke with say that they are concerned that the water will continue to rise, not just tonight, but into tomorrow. That is why they have shut down Highway 69. That closed just about an hour ago around 9 o'clock and will not reopen until possibly once this water recedes here, hopefully within the next 5 days or so. But fire officials also have sandbags available for any residents or business owners in this area if you have any more concerns. Coming up in about 7 minutes, we'll let you know a little bit more about what they're currently evaluating. So reporting live in Belleville, I'm Morgan Wolfe. I'll toss it back to you.
Rockin' and rollin' came naturally for Rob Somerville.
My goal is to spread joy and whimsy wherever I go, but I never actually get anywhere. Anything with wheels I love.
It was a Circus Soleil show that stole the carpenter's heart and a junkyard that saved his wallet.
It's the beautiful thing. It's a found object. It's an old cable reel. So it's sort of a trash to treasure story. I earned my living for 18 years on something that I found in the garbage.
One wheel, 13 states, and so
Listen to my parade.
many
I want to go.
parades, it will make your head spin.
People come to the parade and say, I saw you as a kid and now I'm bringing my kids to the parade. So it crosses generations.
Made a lot of people smile, a lot of people happy, and hopefully made a lot of people think outside the box a little bit, maybe get inspired to try something new.
Averaging 70 to 90 events a year at his peak, including visits to the White House and Florida.
I think it was amazing.
As the clock keeps spinning, Rob's spinning ability is slowing.
Sadly, my career with the wheel is coming to a close because I'm getting less agile, I guess, and my knees don't love it anymore. So I'm going out on a high note while I can still do it instead of doing it less than how I like to.
Wheeling off into the sunset, ready for retirement.
I've met so many cool people and been to so many places. Of course I'm going to miss it. I don't know what I'm going to do at the weekend.